Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the American Doofus Show. I'm your host, Barry Welsh. As always, don't be a doofus. All eyes were on Stone Mountain, Georgia on Saturday, including my own, and a unique event happened in Richmond, Virginia. There were armed protesters, Second Amendment rights protesters, and a rally that united a diverse group, let's say. It was a Black Guns Matter rally, and it was attended by armed members of Black Lives Matter, the Boogaloo Movement, the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, the Black Panthers, and members of the Libertarian Party, including their vice presidential candidate, Spike Cohen. Vastly different political ideologies, yet all brought together with a common distaste for Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And let's listen in.
With that being said, talking about self-preservation, it is the law of nature to protect yourself and defend yourself against all oncoming enemies. Everything in nature has a defense mechanism. A turtle retracts its extremities into its shell to defend itself. A porcupine releases needles and plunges into the skins of any would-be attackers. Even a rose has thorns that is used to protect itself. So it is natural, it is nature for you to protect yourself and defend yourself and your family. With that being said,
again, this happened Saturday while Stone Mountain, Georgia was going on. Armed members of Black Lives Matter. We've got the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. We've got the Boogaloo Boys. We've got the Black Panthers, and we've got Libertarian Party, including Spike Cohen, their vice presidential candidate.
Police brutality, because people have more guns, and by the way, also ending qualified immunity, which holds the police accountable when they do brutalize everyone. If you want that, you have three choices. You have Donald Trump, who's one of the biggest cheerleaders for the police state, and who occasionally talks a good game when it comes to gun control, when he's not busy pushing for bump stock bans and gun accessory bans and red flag laws. And then you have Joe Biden, who doesn't even try to talk a good game about guns. He is proposing massive gun control when he's not pushing for continuation of his 50-year history of the militarized police state and civil asset forfeiture and a completely out of control, increasingly unaccountable police state. Again, when he's not, you took my line, he's not busy sniffing children. And his newly minted running mate, who again you took my line, locked up more black people than almost any other person living right now. And then the next choice that you have is Joe Jorgensen.
Okay, we're not, this is not about endorsing a candidate or a candidacy. We will be talking about those things coming up as we get closer to the presidential election. Once again, it was Saturday while everyone was paying attention to what was happening in Stone Mountain, Georgia. A Second Rights Black Guns Matter rally in Richmond, Virginia, with the Boogaloo Boys, Black Lives Matter, armed members of Black Lives Matter, and the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, and the Black Panthers. So very diverse political ideologies coming together for the Second Amendment. Now, speaking of the Second Amendment, in Virginia right now, in the capital, Richmond, there is a march that happened earlier today. This is the Virginia militia, and they are in the streets because in the Virginia State House right now there is a very strict gun control law being proposed and being debated and eventually voted upon. And they're out demonstrating their Second Amendment rights. I've had a lot of people say, the only militia you show is the NFAC. Well, thus far the NFAC has been the most organized and has shown out the most, if you will, as far as members in attendance, and they've only been in existence for such a short time. So that's why the focus has been on them. But this is the Virginia militia in the streets of Richmond, Virginia, as going on today, as the Virginia state government is considering a strict gun control move. You wouldn't have known about these two things had you not tuned into the American Doofus Show, more than likely, and I appreciate you doing so. Thanks as always. Please subscribe, and if you would, copy and paste this into all your social media. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Don't be a doofus.